You can call it random awesome.
Random awesome.
Random awesome.
Yeah, but random awesome.
Random awesome.
Isn't as good as random crap. Random crap.
It's so random we don't know what we call it.
It's just a little thing that says, I got some cool crap and I want to show people. Alright?
Alright,
Cool.
so
You want to see it,
I do want to see
and
it.
I want to show it off.
So let's see.
Hella wants to see it. She's just being silly.
What do you got
Alright.
today, Tarron? Show
What
me.
I've got today is another Kickstarter. I have a Kickstarter addiction. Leave me alone. It is called Board Royale, the Island.
The lunchbox.
The Lunchbox. The Island, the Lunchbox. The Lunchbox, the Island. It's all good. So this is like the Survivor edition of the game that they put through. So it's a battle royale in card game form. So you get things like Fortnite and PUBG and that sort of thing are your battle royales. You didn't know what a battle royale was until about 10 minutes ago, right?
Yeah.
So
We'll say it again because there may be others out there who don't know either. So
if you
tell me.
don't know what battle royale is, it's basically the basic premise is you put a whole bunch of people into a small area that gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and you make them fight to the death. And the last one that's standing is the winner.
Right.
They have various variations. So Fortnite does a variation and PUBG has a variation, but that's the essential thing is you all go into a big area and you all fight it out until there is only one of you left.
Okay.
And this goes a little bit towards the Fortnite sort of thing where you're crafting as well. So basically what you're doing is every turn you're getting resource cards. So you get resource cards. So there's ore, there's food, they're on the front of the rule book there. So those are your resources.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So we've got an apple, we've got a log. Was that an
A
ore,
rock, yeah, and then a steel thing, and then money.
Money.
And you use those resources to craft items, and you use the items to help you win. I think there are some escape items in here, so there's things like you have to have 2 or 3 different items and you can craft them into something that will let you escape the island. And if you escape the island, you win.
Aha.
But there are also like weapons, there's bandages that let you get stuff back. So the resource cards are not just for crafting, they're also your life, right? So the more of them you have, the more healthy you are. So this is how you tell how alive you are. This is your hit point counter,
Okay.
right? So if you use them to craft an item, then you're making yourself more vulnerable, but the item helps you.
Aha.
You see?
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And it also has, so you go through a set turn, and the first one is resources. So you can either draw 2 from the resource deck, or you can steal 1 from another player. Right? So the Catan style thing where you hold your cards up and you go,
It's
I'm gonna have that
so
one.
random. You just pick a player and you just take from them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's also cards in here that are weapons. You have a combat system where basically you use items and things of that nature to hit other people. And when you hit them, you get to pull out cards. So when they take damage, they take resource cards off, right? And the more you do that, the more resource cards you cost them, the harder you make it for them to win. But if you are crafting these items and things, then you're also depleting your own health points, right?
I suppose you could risk losing that fancier item too.
Yeah. And the other thing that I read, I did briefly read the rule book. It's a fairly simple set of rules, fairly simple system. Is that when you kill someone, when you're in on a kill, you get loot. And the loot is all the items that person has crafted. So all the items that they've got go to you. And then you can use those items to hurt other people.
Oh my god, it's very Hunger Games, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very, very cool.
Okay.
They give you a little map that has different locations on there. So you'll have, basically what you have is an item deck, Yep.
If we can see that or not.
So you have an item deck and a resource deck, but you also have 4 items out on there that are the ones that are available to be crafted. So you have the resource for the item, you can craft it and put it in your usable items. And then they've got various expansions that came with the Kickstarter. So you've got a disaster thing that introduces like external things like whirlpools and storms and all that sort of stuff. You've got founders, which is pretty cool. That's just gives you extra cards. You've got skills, which updates the character that you are. So it gives you different abilities to do different things with. You've got a military, which gives you all sorts of different weapons and things as well. And you've got a NSFW one there that I'm going to have a look at later. It's all.
Oh, it's a naughty.
That's a naughty one. So yeah, not safe for work for those of you that, like me, have been living in a hole for years. But it looks like a really, really fun little game. And if you get enough people together, so technically there's no limit on the number of people that can play. But
I was going to say,
the more people that are there, the less resources each person gets.
So you're going to get knocked out quicker,
so
probably.
I think once you get to about 10 or 11 people, you're probably looking at your limit. Because you're drawing 2 of these every turn, or you're stealing 1 from someone.
Yeah, true.
So,
that's cool. That's a nice little box. It's got its own little...
Yeah, it's got its own... It's got a little tin. You can pull it all apart and sleeve it all up and slide them back into various bits and pieces there. And I got a travel bag thing as well in there. So it's just like a little deck box, but in the shape of a little backpack, which is kind of funky. See, so it's a little combat.
Yeah. Not necessarily for the game, it's just for you.
Just
when you're out and about.
But you can
dice in it for other things, I suppose. Look at that.
easily hold a full deck of those cards in there. You could put the whole game in there if you wanted to.
True.
The whole base game.
Yeah.
Obviously. New game smell. Love it.
That's very cool.
It's pretty groovy. It looks like a fun one. So yeah, that's been my random crap for the day, buddy.
Board Royale.
The Island. Survival card.
I like it.
Let's give it a crack.
We'll try that. Thanks for sharing, mate.
Yeah, no wuckers. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.
See you later.
Bye, guys.